It's the caffeine, the nicotine, the milligrams of tar. It's my habitat, it needs to be clean. It's my car, it's the fast talk they use to abuse and feed my brain. It's the cat box, it needs to be changed. It's the pain, it's women. It's the plight for power, it's government. It's the way you're giving knowledge slow with thought control and subtle hints. It's rubbing it, itching it, it's applying cream. It's the foreigners sightseeing with high beams. It's in my dreams, it's the monsters that I conjure. It's the marijuana, it's the embarrassment, displacement. It's where I wander, it's my genre. It's Madonna's videos, it's game shows, it's cheap liquor, blunts, it's bumper stickers with rainbows. It's angels, demons, gods, it's the white devils. It's the monitor, the sound man, it's the motherfucking mic levels. It's gas fumes, fast food, Tommy Hill, Mommy's Pill, Columbia House Music Club, designer drugs and rhyming thugs. It's Bloods, Crips, Fives, Six. It's stick-up kids, it's Christian conservative terrorists. It's porno flicks, it's the East Coast, no, it's the West Coast. It's public schools, it's asbestos, it's mentholated, it's techno, it's sleep, life and death. It's speed, coke and meth, it's hay fever, pain relievers, oral sex and smoker's breath. It stretches for as far as the eye can see. It's reality, fuck it, it's everything but me. On and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on.
It's all according that life on a whole. It's all according that life on a whole. It's all according that life on a whole. It's all according that life on a whole.
It's in the water, it's in the air, it's in the meat. It's indirect, indiscreet, it's inconsistent, incomplete, it's in the streets. Every city, everywhere you go, and every man, it's the insanity, the fantasies, the casualties. It's the healthcare system, it's welfare victims, it's assault weapons, it's television religion, and it's false lessons. It's cops, police, pigs with badges, guns and sticks. It's harassment in a complex you carry when you're running shit. It's wondering if you get to eat. It's the heat, it's the winter, the weather, it's herpes and it's forever. It's the virus that takes the lives of weak and the strong. It's the drama that keeps on between me and my seed's mom. It's the need to speak wrong, it's that hunger for attention. It's the whack who attack songs of redemption. It's prevention, it's the first solution. It's loose, it's out for retribution. It's mental pollution and public execution. It's the nails that keep my hands and feet to these boards. It's the part-time job that governs what you can afford. It's the fear, it's the fake, it's clear it can make time stop and leave you stranded in the year of the snake. It's the dollar, yen, pound, it's all denominations. It's hourly wages for your professional observations. It's on your face and it's in your eyes, everything you be. Cause it ain't me, motherfucker, cause it ain't me. On and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on. The list goes on and on and on and on.
It's all according that life on a whole. It's all according that life on a whole.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. So, Rev just put out a new video. We're going to pull it up. And, hate to say I was right again. But no, I really don't hate saying it. I was right again. So this is not very long, but we're going to go ahead and cover it because I told you guys if I heard anything, I would bring it to you quickly. So we're going to dive into this. He's back out on the block. He's doing his daily, I don't know, laps around the yard. And he's got a different coat on in this, which is interesting, and it looks like it probably does not smell very good. But anyway, and he titled this, by the way, the name of the video is "This is Gonna Piss You Off." So, hey, Blazing Banter. Good to see you, hun. So,
Hey,
what
Mauve,
piss us off, dude? Let's hear it.
I see down the corner, Mauve, that there's some good stuff we can lift. The sticky-handed bandits. Yeah. Rev here. Looking like Joe Pesci in Home Alone. Because I traded jackets. I'm still the wizard, though. I made a trade for this jacket, which is fucking...
You made a trade for this jacket. Did the trade involve you having to be in a tent with another man? Is that the kind of trade we're talking about here? Oh, God. So you got some coat off a crackhead the other night, is what you're telling us, right? I made a trade. Oh, God.
So I have a development for you guys.
He traded that
Wow.
as. Oh, and Ryan brought up Draven. And we may go and pop in if you guys want. I can't promise we're going to watch much of it, but G Man is live right now. And I popped in there for like 2 seconds just to see what he was talking to, what was going on. And of course, he's just bitching about Shanny and Rev, something with them. And I saw though that Draven was in there. And then Ryan was talking about that Draven was in there like telling people to come watch stuff on his channel. And that's hilarious to me because it's like, Draven, you said you were done. You said, I want to come back on and this is going to be like a bookend because did it streets? Okay. Um, it's going to be like a bookend and I want to, go over all of this stuff and wrap and then end it and but yet here you are still nothing is ending. Like, is this really the type of shit that you've resorted to try to get some kind of like attention and views and shit that you have to literally like clickbait and pull stunts because you think that if you tell people you're going to leave, they're what, going to show up in your chat and beg you to stay? It didn't happen, did it? Nobody came and begged you to stay, did they? How about stop trying to do stunts? How about stop trying to go and be underhanded and go behind the scenes and politic because you're really bad at that anyway? Um, how about, I don't know, just be a genuine, honest person and tell the truth? Could that ever be something that you do? Because Draven, let's be honest, you're about as fake as Rev. You're about as unique and genuine as Rev. And you're just about as annoying as well. So, why don't you run over and, go hang with Rev? I think he's looking for friends.
I don't care anymore.
Sure
I
you
don't care. I'm going to talk
You haven't
about what's
cared.
going on in my life.
You haven't cared ever. Please spare me this bullshit. You haven't cared ever. None of this is fucking fooling anyone. Surely not me. Because this whole, oh, I've just had an epiphany that I need to be back with Shanny. Yeah, this was like, you've been talking to her probably for like a month or more. Okay? Stop treating us like we're fucking dumb. My God, will you ever fucking learn? You are not a good liar. Stop. And if you're not going to be honest and tell the truth, just don't fucking even come on here and do anything. Because if you come on and do this stupid shit and you come right back lying to people again, don't be surprised. Don't question why you don't have any genuine support. Who the fuck wants to support someone who fucking lies to them over and over and over again? And that's because you don't give a shit about your audience. You only do this for attention, clout, and money. That's it. Loser.
Why? Because I want to talk about what's going on in my life. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk about it. I got a call from somebody yesterday. Who? Take a guess. Her name starts with an S. Yeah. Jesus Christ, this weather is fucking. At least it's not raining.
Mm-hmm.
I got a call from Shanny yesterday. And I just got off the phone with Shanny. Why
Oh,
does shit. Oh,
by the way, maybe I should have shown this first. Hold on. Hold on. Because I forgot that I didn't. So, after, just in case any of you here um didn't see the community tab post from yesterday that I posted after the stream, I'll pull that up really quick. Because after his live stream, he ended up going on his community tab and posting a link to another channel, a video. I'm gonna pull this up, play this for you guys real quick too, in case you didn't see this. It's not long, but apparently I don't know this person. Krissa Exposed. I'm not familiar with her or her content, so I'm gonna drop the link to her channel, but I can't tell you whether or not she's a good person or a bad person. I don't know. I don't know. But since I'm sharing her content, I'm gonna share her link. Um, and this is titled Shanny for Christ Update.
What's up, guys? Sorry I look like crap, but Shanny got a hold of me this morning. I wanted to get on here and update you guys. She is still in the facility, and she is trying to get out of there. They have agreed to let her move to another facility. What right now?
Okay, so let's unpack this because a lot happens in this in a very short period of time. And so, from if we're to believe what's being said, and I'm not ever like, nothing in this is me questioning whether or not this woman is being honest, because I believe that she is. I have no reason not to. So if I'm questioning something being accurate or true, it's not because I don't trust her, it's because I don't trust Shanny, right? Because Shanny's probably lying her ass off to this woman. So, number one, we're being told that Shanny is still in this facility, which could be true. I think that if she is, that's quite crazy because that's really expensive. She's been there for a really long time. Like, that's pretty crazy. Maybe they did do it. Maybe she doesn't have anywhere to go, and so they're like helping her out by letting her stay. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with how things work when it comes to psychiatric holds and things. So I don't want to speak about that too much, but I would say I am saying I'm quite surprised that she would still be there. But maybe she is. Maybe she is.
She is needing to find a place in the Scranton area.
Hold on. Somebody's at the door. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got a package from UPS, so I didn't open it yet, but I'm assuming it's probably something for my birthday coming up. So that was a nice surprise. But anyway, all right, let's get back into it.
A homeless shelter, a woman's shelter, anything like that. In Wakacawana County. I think I said that right.
I love the way she says this. Hold on, I gotta play that again.
Shelter, a woman's shelter, anything like that.
Kyler, hi.
In Wakacawana County.
Wakacawana County. Wakacawana. I love it. I mean, I think Rev is that's a fitting title for where Rev is, Lakacawana, because Lakacawana in the Tinto saga that happened last
I think I said
the
that right.
Memphis saga.
So if anyone is willing to help me look for facilities that might be willing to take her, that it has to be local so that they can keep in touch with her and keep stuff going. She seems to be doing really well. She seems to be. It doesn't seem like the same Shanny that was, but she is going a little crazy being stuck in that place, knowing that they are willing to let her leave. She just has to have a secure place. She's not asking for a bunch of money. She's not asking for all that. She just needs a little bit of help, some people to help guide her to the facilities so that she can, and resources so that she can take advantage of them.
Okay. So again, I'm not questioning this woman and what she is saying because I do not have any reason to believe that she would lie. I believe chances are she's probably just a nice person who Shanny is taking advantage of, you know, and has maybe fooled for a bit. But this does not make any sense to me. Okay, so if this is what Shanny is, um, memberships are paused because I'm an idiot, and when I went to sign up for AdSense, I signed up as a business and not an individual, and now they so you have to close your account to be able to make a new one, but I can't close my account because I can't verify the business. And so it's been a whole ordeal. And I was talking to someone, um, and I'm thinking about possibly like buying, maybe starting buying not a business, but like a business, I guess. I don't even know. Somebody, I don't know. I'd have to like talk to this person again to like get into details about it, but it's something that you can do that's not expensive to do either. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that, but I don't know. Either way, the main thing is like I'm not rushing to try to figure this stuff out because not to be like cocky or anything, but I don't need the money that bad. Like so there's money there that I'm waiting to get that I've already made. But until I get this figured out and get it straightened out with the AdSense and stuff, um, I'm not going to be able to, have memberships or whatever until that gets figured out. So I know that like it might be a bummer to some people, but just know it'll be figured out. And when it comes back, you know what I mean? Everything will be back to normal. But don't worry, about me as far as because it's not that big of a deal to me. It'll get figured out, but I'm not like rushing or panicking because and someone, I'm not even going to mention her name because I know she's obviously very desperate for my attention, but they were trying to say that I was going to lose that money that I made um when I have to switch AdSense or whatever. If I close the account, I'm not going to get it and all this kind of shit. I looked up some stuff that doesn't appear to be the case, so I don't think she knows what she's talking about. But even if that was the case, look, it wouldn't be the end of the world either. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not Shanny and Rev. Like, I'm not depending on anything on here for money. So if that happens, it happens. I hope it doesn't. I don't think it's going to because that money is there. It's not tied to AdSense, it's tied to YouTube. So, like, I don't think they know what they're talking about. But hey, maybe you're right. If you are, then good for you. I'll be just fine. So, worry about yourself, but you won't because you guys, for some reason, just don't want to do anything else but talk about me. It's wild.
Um, in this type of situation, I believe she needs him because her and Jason doesn't need to be back together. Um, but and I did inform her what's going on with Watermelon and Gavin. If any of you guys are
Oh, shit.
interested.
I went on a fun tangent and didn't even say what I was going to say. So, what's being said about Shanny here, okay? And that Shanny's just looking for someone to give her this information to let her know about a facility to go into. Oh, that's the reason that happened to me. Just hit me up. I got you. Oh, cool. Okay, Buff, I will. I'll message you on Discord. Appreciate that. Thank you. Um, but so this doesn't make any sense to me because as we know from Shanny and Rev, because as we're going to hear from him in a little bit, that this person is how this care coordinator, I guess is what they call it, is how he supposedly got in touch with Shanny, right? So we know Shanny has this care coordinator that it's like a social worker that's appointed to her to help her take care of all these things, right? So why in the world would she be needing to come to people online on the internet and ask for information? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, does that make sense to you guys? Like, why would she need that if she's got a fucking social worker care coordinator? Why wouldn't that person be finding her a place to go? That doesn't make sense. So then, oh wait, she just posted a new video that Shani lied to her. Oh shit! Oh my god! So this is getting crazy already. All right, well there you go. That doesn't surprise me. And we'll watch that and we'll hear what happened because that does not surprise me. And I'm glad at least she figured it out pretty quickly that Shani's, not honest. She's 100% using this person, I'm sure, um, to look like she has some support, when really it's just somebody that she probably has not been honest with. So, because again, it doesn't make sense to me that she would need to ask people for help with this. I think she's got a social worker. She's got a care coordinator. She's got this person that she's talked about. It's the same person that she's been dealing with for quite a while, and it's the person that supposedly Rev called that told him that she couldn't give them information about Shanny, yet somehow he's talking to Shanny. So somehow information did get shared. None of it makes sense. None of it. It's all a bunch of horse shit, is what I'm saying. So again, I don't know this woman, so I have no reason to think that she would be lying, but 100% what Shanny's told this woman is not the truth. So moving
And
on.
adopting them together because they need to stay together. They are in a facility right there in the area where she's at. They're at a no-kill shelter, so they're not going to be putting them down or anything, but they really need to go to the same home. They are really extremely stressed. You can tell by the pictures. So if you would like to be interested in adopting these cats, let me know. And
That's another thing that thinking about this with the cats, like, I don't know about you guys. Number one, I could not fathom for a moment ever being parted from Noah. Like, there would be no situation where I would let him go. I mean, There's been situations where I've had pets before that I've had to, give a new home because of certain, situations and not having a place that you're able to keep them and things like that. But when it comes to Noah, like, there's just no way. I would I would be homeless if I had to. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean it. He's might as well be another child to me, you know what I mean? And I cannot fathom him being taken from me, put in a shelter, and then me be right there in the same fucking town, knowing that he is sitting in a fucking shelter. That I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would be I would be fucking heartbroken. I would be inconsolable. And Rev hasn't even mentioned it. You know, those sweet cats are sitting in a shelter because he couldn't and Shanny couldn't be responsible pet owners because him and Shanny neglected those cats terribly, which, by the way, Rev, Shanny, neglect is abuse. That is abuse. You abused those animals just like you abused your children. And now, because you couldn't see fit to even set something up where someone would have come and got them from you when so many people were offering that. So many people. And you had one person in particular, Matt C., who you're friends with, who was supposed to come get them. I still don't know why that didn't happen, but you waited and you put it off and you procrastinated to the point that then animal control or whatever showed up, saw where the fucking cats were living and saw the condition of the cats and didn't feel comfortable fucking leaving them there another minute. It was that bad. We know that Watermelon had mange, which is, I'm sure, why she was having the issues with her fur. And if you guys remember, if you go back in the days leading up to Shanny leaving there, and you listen to that cat and how she sounded in those videos and streams, you will not make me believe that Watermelon was not suffering because she sounded awful and she sounded very, very, very drained and strained and tired and sad. And I'm sure she is doing better now. I'm glad that they're out of there. Don't get me wrong. That's a better situation than where they were by far. The anger comes in at the fact that there were so many opportunities to where those cats could have got taken out of Shitty and Rev's home and put in directly with a family, a nice home that would take care of them, that would take them to the vet. They would get everything they needed. They would be together. And because they drug their feet and didn't do what they're supposed to do, the cats ended up having to go into a shelter. And though they are being taken care of better than they were, and they're getting fed and all of those things, which is definitely a huge, improvement. It's still traumatizing though to be in that place and be in that cage and be around all of this chaos because those places are chaotic. It's just a fact. And, they're sitting there day after day and they're not getting like really the attention that they need, that they're used to, the love. They're stressed out. You can look in the pictures and you can tell that they're stressed out, especially Gavin. So that didn't have to happen. It could have been a seamless thing for them where they could have just went straight to a better home. And it is 100% the responsibility falls on Shanny and Rev for what is going on and the fact that they're in a freaking shelter and the fact that, Rev, you're right there in the same fucking area and you know that they're just sitting in there. That doesn't bother you because that would fucking torment me. I would not be able to get it out of my mind. Like I don't understand these people and the mindset that they have about things. Like I don't know why I'm surprised though because let's face it, when the boys were taken, I don't know where they went, but I bet it wasn't that far away. And that didn't bother them either. Crazy. Oh, all right. A little bit more of this will be done.
And I will get the message over to the person who posted about it. Otherwise, anybody that's willing to help with Shanny, please get a hold of me and let me know what's going on. She's going to be calling me daily. They finally gave her a phone, let her get some phone numbers out, and she got mine out. So
They finally gave her her phone. Listen. Honestly, I'm tempted to believe that Shanny is not in a hospital and that possibly they are already somewhere together because the more that I hear the story of what's supposedly happening, the less believable it's becoming, the less that it's making sense because as long as she's been in a hospital, if that was the truth, there is no fucking way that um hold on. I just looked at something in the chat and it distracted me. My bad. Um no, so that she wouldn't have been able to use the phone. Like you mean to tell me you've been there that long, you would have improved quite a bit by now, would have had to. You would have access to a phone. That wouldn't be something that they're just now letting her do. You know what I mean? That doesn't add up to me. That doesn't add up to me. So I'm like, this story, and I don't know. I don't know. It's just very fishy, the whole thing.
I'm going to try to start doing whatever I can, calling the facilities and see if we can't get her in somewhere. I'd really appreciate any help that I could get. Anybody out there that cared about Shanny, let's try to do something. Like I said, it's not about money. It's about resources now. So let's do this. Let's try to help her. See, maybe she's changed. Maybe she's going to do for her the best. You know? I don't know. What's up,
Okay.
guys?
So, should we go ahead and watch the other one? Let's see. When did this come out? This is from 35 minutes ago. Oh, shit. This is brand new. Okay, well, it's not long. Let's go ahead and we'll watch this one. Let's see what she's going to say about Shanny. The title is Shanny, You Lie.
Well,
No,
let's
I know
see.
I'm fully well aware that Rev made a video. We were covering that. We're going to finish covering that in just a moment. So I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to get the story out first.
Shanny, you lied to me.
Uh-oh.
You had me put a video up asking people to help you find a place to get out of the facility.
Mm-hmm.
All of that, correct? Well, I've got people telling me that you're gonna make me the enemy in the end and all this. And Jason posted a video just a minute ago stating you guys are back together. That wasn't the deal when I said I would try to help you find someone to help get you in a shelter. Not that I would help you get back with Jason.
Oh shit. Well, hey girl, that's
What the
yep.
fuck?
That's
So this is how you gonna treat somebody that tried to
exactly.
help you.
Yep. She
You
played
know my
you.
situation.
She played you. Look, and again, to this woman, like I feel for you because I literally did something similar to what you're doing when it came to Shanny 3 years ago. And when I talked to her, this was when Rev was in jail for kicking Zachary. And for 2 weeks, she, really just had me fooled and had me believing she was done with him. I mean, with the things that she said and told me, I mean, she was saying things, online, public, it wasn't a secret. She was dragging the fuck out of him. And I'm like, there's no way they'll get back together. Certainly not after everything she said. Well, she sure did. Second he got out of jail, ran right back to him. After all of that shit she said, she ran right back to him. And that's what she's doing now. She was probably talking to this woman and telling her, that she didn't want to be with Reb. She's doing better, all of this bullshit, only to, bam, drop a bombshell and be back with Rev. That's what Shanny does.
You know, I'm not in good shape, and this is how you want to treat me. Okay. You know, so many people had a problem with my hoodie and the way I look because I don't feel good. So, I figured I'd be a cookie today. But you ain't eating my ass, Shanny. I'm
You ain't
good.
my ass.
Well, let's see.
She said, but you ain't eating my ass, Shanny. Okay, I like her. Good. I'm glad she at least, saw Shanny's bullshit and was like, I'm out. So, Shanny, you pulled one over on her for a minute, but it didn't last, did it? And I don't believe none of that shit she was telling her. I don't. The more that I hear and the more that I see, the more that I'm thinking Shanny is not in a hospital and that they may already be somewhere together. Because this ain't adding up. And I find it I don't buy for a second that he just now talked to her yesterday and now things have already progressed to this point. I don't believe that. I think they've been talking. I think they've been together. This is not a new thing. And this is just everything that's being said now is just their way of breaking the ice, testing the waters to bring her right back into this. They're going to be together. This is what's going to happen. So, anyway, let's get through the rest of this. It's not that long.
Always start happening on this goddamn alleyway when I fucking start making a video.
No, don't. Wounded Puma, do not send her money. They will spend it on fucking Delta 8
Holy
and
shit.
DoorDash and or a fucking motel room or who knows, but they'll be spending it together, I'll tell you that.
I was following the lust of my heart
Oh, he was.
when
He followed the
I
lust.
started to focus on and wanting to be with Ezzy.
Here we go. The lust of my heart. It was all a mistake, you guys. It was the devil. It was Lucifer. Satan. The Antichrist. The demon. Yep. Came to him in the form of a woman. Seduced him. A Jezebel. Mm-hmm. That's the way this is going to play out. That's how they're going to explain it. And her and Rev both, I guarantee you, are going to loop about this shit for years, saying how he was, duped, seduced, tricked, and, you know, evil came in. Evil came into his heart. And that's why he turned his back on Shanny and the light. She's an angel. And somehow he found her way back because they're soulmates, guys. They're archangels. They're the two witnesses in the Bible. And Jazzy Bell, no, they don't get that. They don't get to be cool. No, 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 no. No. But that's the way it's gonna be. This is another this was a test from God, and God brought us back together, and whatever. Fuck off. Bullshit.
And as I'm speaking in this video right now, I have not told her about this. Have I been in contact with Ezzy this whole time? Yeah. I told you guys that she was out of the picture. I lied to you. Deliberately lied to you. Because I know that you fuck with people's fucking families all.
No, that's not why. Oh, great pause though. I love that. No, Rev, you didn't lie because of anybody, okay? You lie because you are a pathological liar. You lie when the truth will do. I firmly believe that you and Shanny have been lying so much for so long. It is literally like you don't know what the truth is. You really don't. You lie so much that you lie to yourself, and like it's just like the whole thing with the child abuse. You've lied so much that you think that you didn't do anything wrong. You've convinced yourself. It's fucking crazy. And now it's all Will's fault? That's the way y'all are going to spin this. It's all Will's fault. It's all the women's fault. It's no fault of yours. It's no fault of Shanny's. No, no. It's nothing to do with you guys, right? Same shit, just a different day.
The time. But the fact of the matter is that, yeah, me and Ezzy were in a relationship.
No, you weren't.
And you guys were right. She catfished me with those pictures. That
Rev, go fuck yourself. Seriously, go fuck yourself. We were right. No shit. We don't need you to tell us we were right. We don't need you to confirm that. We knew it from the beginning, and so did you. Because we told you, and the proof was clear. It was out there, it was everywhere. You knew. You don't want to listen. You want what you want, and you don't care. Because you wanted to believe it. That's the problem with you. And this is the thing. You're going back to Shanny because you don't want to be alone. That's it. You don't really love her. You don't really want to be with her. There's just nobody else. So what you're going to do is go back, and then you're going to just do what you always do. You're going to have sex with her while going in the other room and fantasizing and talking to fucking AI and asking AI if you're going to get married and have a baby and weird shit like that, because you're literally living in a fantasy land in your mind, because you have to find some way to escape the reality of your life, which is with Shanny, someone you really don't want to be with. And Shanny, my God. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. And you are an awful person, so I don't feel bad for you. But at this point, there's no way you don't get this. You know that he just stays with you out of, you know, necessity, I guess, because he can't get anyone else. You aren't his first choice. You're just the only one that's willing to deal with this. And he's never really been faithful because he's always talking to other women behind the scenes. And he's gotten busted doing it how many times? He'll do it again and again and again. And you'll stay and put up with it. Crazy.
It wasn't her. And that was the main thing that attracted me to her, was her looks. That's the truth. We talked once on the phone, and I felt like we had a very good spiritual connection. And yeah, we jive, me and the real person that's named Ezzy. We jive. But the fact of the matter is that her life, she's got her own life. And let's just say she can't find much time to talk to her boyfriend. So,
Her boyfriend? Give me a break.
I'm making a decision. I made the decision.
He's
Well,
so
not too
dumb.
long ago, I made the decision. And I was walking from Sheets back to the place that I spend the day.
Walking to Sheets.
And I looked up in the sky and I said, Lord, is Shanny the woman that I was meant to be with in my life? And he said to me very clearly, duh. How many signs do I have to show you to make you understand that that is your girl?
Wow.
Fucking wind.
Wow.
The weather here has been absolutely horrible and nuts. So what do I got to tell you? Shanny was in a mental facility, is in a mental facility. Her healthcare coordinator is useless. Let's just say that. She got her put in there just so.
She's useless? No. No, she's not useless, but the help that she's willing to give, Shanny doesn't want. Because Shanny doesn't really want to get better. Because Shanny doesn't really want to change. This is all bullshit. And it's only so long before people like that catch on. And that's what happened. The woman caught on to Shanny's bullshit. And Shanny can't pull the wool over her eyes anymore. And so this woman's only offering legitimate help. And Shanny doesn't want that. I'm telling you right now, him and Shanny will be back at that house. If they're not already there, they'll be there very, very soon. That's what I think is happening, personally. I don't know if I believe that they're at a shelter. I find that hard to believe. I do. But maybe if he is at a shelter, I believe that he has not been there for very long. And I think that he is only going to be there for a short period of time, and he knows that because he doesn't appear very worried at all. At all. And that doesn't make sense to me. Because if I was in a shelter and I thought I was going to be there till I don't know when, I don't think I would be walking around carefree acting like this. I mean, what the fuck do they think they're going to do when Shanny gets there? Are they really trying to act like she's going to live at a shelter with him? You know damn well that ain't going to happen. That is I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think they're going to go back to the house. I think the uncle doesn't want to deal with Rev. And so he paid to get people over there to get it up to code. And he's just basically giving Rev the house at this point. So he doesn't have to deal with him. And it won't be long before it'll be condemned again because they're not going to take care of it. They're not going to fix it up. And she'll be back to shitting in a bucket. It's as simple as that.
She had a roof, and she's going nuts in there. So she called me yesterday saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of the situation. She's been in that place 2 fucking months straight. There was no way I was going to hang up on her and block the number. There's just no way I was going to do that. Why? Because I have a goddamn conscience. And I don't care who gets pissed off at me. I don't give a fuck.
You don't have a conscience, Rev. That has nothing to do with this. Because you don't have a conscience. If you did, you wouldn't have been able to get on there yesterday and blame Will for where you're at in life. All your failures, you literally got on here yesterday and blamed an innocent person and someone that you know is innocent. Unless you have lied to yourself and you're that fucking deluded. But in my opinion, it was honestly, it's to a point where you're evil. That's what I see. You're evil. You're a horrible person. You're not a good person, and none of this that's going on with you and Shanny is because you're a good person. In fact, it's just more proof of what a piece of shit you are because, you know, you did manipulate, you and her both, in my opinion, manipulated a lot of people there at the end. And I tried to say this. Some people, not everybody, but some people were like treating me like, I was dumb. Oh, he's not going to go back to her. He's done. He's not going to go back to her. Okay, sure. Sure. I said it all along. I have always said that he would be back with her. There is nobody that's going to put up with either one of them. And they're not going to be alone at the end of the day. And I mean, frankly, in my opinion, they are soulmates. They are. They're meant to be. And I hope they stay together and torture each other for the rest of their fucking lives.
This is my life, not yours. And I'm not going to make horrible decisions and have bad character for you. You could fuck yourself.
See? All you people that were donating them money. We got Team Rev over here. We got Team Shanny. They're sending air fryers. Where do you think that fucking air fryer is right now? That bitch did not even fucking use it one time. We'll probably never see that shit again. Rev probably sold it for a rock or some shit. Along with some of her other crap that I'm sure that got tossed and shit or whatever when the house got condemned. Because she was already in the hospital. So what the fuck? What do you think happened with the stuff? I guarantee you he didn't keep all of it. And he ruined a lot of it. He was wearing her clothes and everything else, which was really fucking weird. It's like, Rev, I think there was this weird thing happening with you, Rev, when after she left and you're in the house alone, where there's a weird part of him that I truly believe is jealous of Shanny and wants to be Shanny. I know that sounds weird, but I truly it's that, and it's the fact that I think he actually really is so codependent on her that he just couldn't let her go because they're supposedly broke up and she goes in the hospital, but he's wearing her clothes. He went downstairs, got her blanket, brought it upstairs, and was doing those panels and going on different people's streams, and he's literally cuddling her blanket while he's on the stream. Like, does that to me, I'm like, he's not over her. He's still attached. He's still cuddling with her shit. It was bizarre. So they have a very, very weird dynamic, and it is so codependent, so dysfunctional. And yeah, Peace Frog, Shanny is his new mother. Yep, I agree. I agree. And after finding out, which I didn't know this until after they broke up and he was going all those different panels. He went on the Drunken Peasants one night and I was watching, and someone in the chat asked him about, is it true you slept in the same bed as your mom till you were 19? And he said, yeah, he did. There is something very, very strange about sleeping in the same bed as your mother till you're 19. That is a weird, weird dynamic. So I think that has a lot to do with the dynamic between him and Shanny. I do think that she's almost a motherly figure to him, and he can't let it go. She knows that too, and she plays into that 100%.
So this day shelter here in Scranton that I have been spending my days, Shanny's going to be coming here.
So we're expected to believe, all right, if he's at a shelter, just think about this, guys. He's staying at a shelter. These places, and like, they don't let you stay there during the day. Like these places, you go there at night to sleep. They don't let you just stay there during the day. You have to get out and go. What is he doing all day? Where is he going? I find it really hard to believe that he is out, like, just during the day all day, and he's only doing, like, a 10-minute long video, and that's it. He's not live streaming. What's he doing? Because he ain't working. He ain't working. And if he was streaming, he could be making money. Like, he could easily get watch hours built up. I mean, he might already have it. Maybe he's already monetized. Fuck. Let me see. No. No, he's not. But I mean, he's got over 4,000 subscribers, so, it ain't going to be, he probably will be soon if he's not. Like, I just, oh, we got to find where we were. Hold up.
Girl. Fucking wind. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of the situation. She's been in that place too. They're put in there just so she had a roof, and she's going nuts in there. So she called me yesterday saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of the situation. She's been in that place 2 fucking months straight. There was no way I was going to hang up on her and block the number. There's just no way I was going to do that. Why? Because I have a goddamn conscience.
No, because you're together.
And I don't care who gets
That's
pissed
why.
off at me. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I blame
This is
you.
my life, not yours. And I'm not going to make horrible decisions and have bad character for you. You could fuck yourself. So this day shelter here in
Rev, the fact that you are going back to her, the fact that you abused those children and then now have the fucking gall to blame Will for what the fuck is going on with you guys, even though he hasn't even fucking been around you for 3 years? You are not a good guy. You and her both manipulated the fuck out of people, cuz I don't think either one of you at any point truly felt that you were really broke up and weren't going to be together. And that was pretty obvious, in my opinion, by the fact that neither one of you would fucking leave. I mean, my God, even though, yeah, it was technically your house, if you had really not wanted to be with her, you would have fucking left. You would have found some way to go somewhere else. But you didn't. And neither did she. Because at no point do I think either one of you were truly at a point where you wanted to just completely cut ties. I think that you wanted to have some fun, and then you wanted to have the door open to go back to her, because I think deep down inside, no one else is going to put up with the shit. And she knows the same fucking thing. Because I can assure you, there's not many other people walking around on this earth that are going to fucking wipe a woman's shitty ass when she's fully capable of getting up and going to the bathroom. Y'all are sick. Fucking twisted. Deserve each other.
Scranton that I have been spending my days, Shanny's going to be coming here. And we were talking on the phone. Me and her are meant for each other. We just are.
Me and her are meant for each other. We just are. Oh, God. Well, I mean, hey, I think you're right. I think you are meant for each other. A match made in the pit of hell.
We jive so perfectly together. It was so good to hear her voice. Because
So
Ezzy
good.
is absent. I was putting everything into the
Shocker!
communication, sending her gifs of, I love you, honey, all this in the morning, and there's barely any communication with her.
I can't. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Rev. You know what? After we watch this, I'm gonna play something for you guys. We're gonna revisit a moment.
Like, yeah, she'd say, "Oh, I love you," da 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 da, but it's empty. She barely ever talked to me on the phone. I was putting everything into it, and she was giving me 2%. So, big announcement. Shanny for Christ and Revelation News are back together.
They're back together, guys. There you go. He said it. Didn't take long. Did not take long to build up to that. And you are not going to make me believe that they haven't been together for a while. This is just them announcing it. You know what I mean? So, okay, I want to revisit a moment in time. I think this could be interesting. Um, real quick, let me pull this up and find where it happened. Okay, here, this is it. So, we're going to watch this. And this is a stream I did on December 8th. And this is when Rev and Shanny had just broke up. Shanny was in the hospital about to come home. And he had announced this new girlfriend and showed her picture. And people were able to do a like reverse image search, and very quickly they found her. And that was exposed. And when it was, I was doing a stream about it. Rev ended up showing up in the chat, and then Rev comes up and we discuss Ezzy and the things that I had found out. So let's just listen to what I tried to tell you, Rev, that you didn't listen to. Let's just go over it real quick. This is not going to take long because he doesn't stay up on panel long. I'm dropping the link. Here you go. And you know, I'm not gonna. I'm not talking about this person's information, anything like that at all. But I'm telling you, Rev, she's not 37. She's not even close to 37. So the question that I have, and I mean, you should have it too. Hold on, here we go. What's up?
All right, hang on.
So,
All right. Yeah.
So, what number one? What changed? Because I feel like your attitude is way different now on all of this today than it was yesterday. Because now it's like Shanny's going to come back and, you know, move back in, and you guys are going to be there together or whatever, right? Like that's what you're saying is going to happen now.
No, it would just be. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. You sent me a song, Storm. Okay, I'll pull it up, hun. I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. No, it's not that she's gonna be back here living for any extended period of time whatsoever. Absolutely not. What's gonna happen is that she's gonna come back here for a little bit. But I'm going to rehab immediately. So she's gonna get some healthcare help that she needs from her coordinator. She's gonna get that help. And I am going to rehab, and I'm not going to be in that picture anymore. That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Now, on the subject of this girl, you step the fuck off and leave her alone. Now, you want to talk about her age, whatever. She's not a minor. That's all you need to know. So
no, she's not a minor. No, she's not a minor, but I mean, this person is a lot younger than you.
I don't care. You don't leave her alone if you know where she's at. Okay, with social media, leave her. All of you guys, leave her the fuck alone. Okay.
And I have not. Look, her stuff right now it's public. Okay. And if I was a dick and if I wanted people bothering her, I could show all of her shit right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
telling you to
showing
leave her
it.
the fuck alone, all of you. That's all I'm
Nobody's,
telling you.
but this is the thing. Nobody is bothering her.
Good.
Okay. Because
Hmm.
I'm not releasing any of that. But
Good.
what I think that is important and the reason why it jumped out at me is because she's clearly not the age that you said. So if the
She's in
person,
her 30s.
no, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
Rev, she's not.
She is.
Why does her profile with all of these pictures of her, videos of her and everything say that she is much younger than that?
Okay. Well, none
And
of
I'm not
that's what
saying
you're
that she's a
assuming
minor, but
anyway. But number one, if she's not a minor, what does it matter, Carrie?
well, my point is if you were told by her that she's in her 30s or she's 37,
That's her business.
that would mean she's lying to you.
Who gives a
What
shit? I don't care if she wants to tell me a different
do
age.
you
That's
do
up to
you
her.
well, do you care though if the person that is sending you this stuff stole this girl's stuff
What?
and is using
No.
it to catfish you?
Listen, Carrie, I'm talking to her on the phone and we're connecting that way, so it don't matter.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You don't know
I came in
that
here
this
to tell
is
you,
who
I'm
you're
telling you and
talking to.
everybody in the community, you leave this
If
girl
this
alone. See you the
but Rev,
fuck later. Leave her alone.
no one's bothering her. Okay. So, again, this was December 8th, right before Shanny came home from the hospital. Way back in the beginning of this. We knew that the person that he was talking to was not the person in those pictures. We knew for a fact. We told him then. He would not listen. Shanny tried to tell him way later after Christmas when they broke up. And then she finds out, which by the way, I don't know why she was acting like that was like she's like acting like she just dropped, a bombshell by finding out that it was a catfish. We were saying that for over a month already at that point and had shown the proof of it as well. So, like, it's just wild. And so now he's saying that, you know, there she's a catfish and the person in the pictures wasn't her, and it's like, no fucking shit, Rev. You literally came on panel with me way back December 8th, and I told you this shit then. We had literal proof. I had fucking talked to the girl in the pictures that you used, that the person Ezzy, whoever it is that catfished you, was using. You wouldn't fucking listen. That is your problem. You don't listen. You don't care. And frankly, I think you knew the truth. You just didn't want to fucking believe it. You wanted to live in this fantasy. And so you ran with it as long as you could. It ran its course. You saw that not only is that person not real, but none of the people that you were talking to were very real, at least in the sense of that they actually gave a shit about you and wanted to even be your friend, much less date you. And once you accepted the reality that you got played by people like Joel's, then you went and you ran right back to Shanny. I said that was going to happen. Um, I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for Shanny. You're a piece of shit for blaming Will for any of this. And yeah, I think, I could be wrong about the house, but in my opinion, I think they're going to be back there. That's what I think is about to happen. And this is all just a way for them to lead up to that. I think that They know that they're going to be back there. I think that they don't want people to think they're going to be there because that's what I think is pushing a lot of this shelter talk that's going down, because I think this is what they do, right? They lie in an effort to deflect and distract and draw attention away from whatever it is they're trying to cover up. And in my opinion, they're trying to cover up that they're going back to that house. They don't want people to think they're going to be there. And keep in mind, okay, think about this. We know the power is back on because there are people working on the place. So we know that because we know the city said that the power is on. So now all they would have to do is be able to get inside. And they could be there at night and they could leave in the morning. Think about it. Now the power's on. Before, when it first got condemned and they got kicked out and all that shit, you know what I mean? Like them going back in there, they would be in there without power and shit. So that would be kind of crazy. Plus, it was boarded up and all that. I mean, if there's workers going in there, then it's not boarded up. The power is on. Don't think they're not above sneaking in that place. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. My prediction, they'll be back in that house. That's what I think. So, I could be wrong. Only time will tell, but I think we'll know pretty soon, one way or the other. So, I'm gonna wrap this up. I know this wasn't terribly long. I was gonna watch the G-Man thing, but honestly, I don't think it's that interesting. No offense, G-Man, but I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna go chill. There's some things I wanted to do today, and I'll keep an eye on things though. If anything, are they still facing charges? I mean, I don't know if what they have is those harassment things, and I think it's more. I don't think it's something they even have to go to court for. I think it's more like a ticket. I could be incorrect. I'll look into that though more and see if I can find out more about that. But I know last that I had heard, they had issued the the whatever you want to call it, like the papers, but there was no court date. And as far as I've heard, there hasn't been one set. So I'm thinking that it may just be that it's whatever it is, it's something that you don't even go to court for, that you just like have to pay a ticket kind of thing. But I'll look into that to find out more. Um, so because if it is something you have to go to court for and they haven't, then, obviously there would be a warrant for their arrest, most likely. So we'll see how that plays out too. But if he comes back on or posts anything, I'm going to keep you guys up to date and we'll jump on and bring it to you um, as soon as possible. And I think we're going to be seeing and hearing quite a bit from them uh, going further. So buckle up, everybody. It's going to be crazy. All right, y'all. I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.